Hello po sa inyong lahat mga ka-crypto. Ako po si Pinoy Crypto Trader at sa video na ito ay atin pong pag-uusapan ang tungkol sa balitang ito kung saan ay isa daw pong eksperto ang nagpaliwanag kung bakit ang SEC ay kinasuhan ang crypto exchange na si Kraken. Ayan, bago po tayo magpatuloy ay nais ko lamang po munang bigyang linaw ang aking disclaimer kung saan ang nilalaman po ng video na ito ay hindi po ito isang financial advice. For education and information purposes lamang po ang layunin nito. Maliban po dito ay nais ko na rin pong magbigay babala na wala pong kahit anumang group chat ang Pinoy Crypto Trader. Ayan. Attorney Deaton explains why the United States Securities and Exchange Commission charged Kraken with operating an unregistered exchange. Ayan, ito po si Ginoong John Deaton. Isa po siyang kilalang lawyer, or abogado na panig kay XRP. Ayan, lagi po niyang pinapanigan si XRP. At siya po ang magpapaliwanag kung bakit ang United States or US Securities and Exchange Commission ay bigla na lamang kinasuhan si Kraken. Yan, isa po siyang crypto exchange. Ayan, kinasuhan po siya dahil unregistered exchange daw po siya. Ayan, sabi rito ay the US SEC has filed a fresh lawsuit against Kraken, alleging that the crypto trading platform operated an unregistered exchange, broker, and clearing agency. Ayan daw po, yung linabag ni Kraken ayon daw po kay US SEC. Ayan, nag-ooperate daw po siya bilang isang unregistered exchange, hindi po registrado. Yan, SEC allegations against Kraken. According to a November 20 filing, the SEC claimed Kraken failed to register with the regulator despite unlawfully facilitating the buying and selling of crypto assets since 2018. In the complaint, the Securities and Exchange Commission listed 16 crypto assets and consider securities including ADA, Matic, Near, Algo, and Sol or Solana. The development marks the SEC's latest move under the leadership of its chair, Gary Gensler, to bring the emerging assets under its regulatory purview. The Gensler-led SEC consider all crypto assets other than Bitcoin as securities. Ayan na nga. Talagang tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung paghahabol ng US SEC sa mga cryptocurrencies. At yan po ay pinapangunahan ng chairman ng SEC na walang iba kundi si Ginoong Gary Gensler. Ayan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Hinahabol lahat po nila ng mga cryptocurrencies at sapagkat ayon po sa kanila ay ang mga ito ay considered mga securities at kailangang ma-regulate. Ang tanging nag-iisa na crypto asset na hindi security ay ang Bitcoin. Ayan. Based on this assertion, the regulator has filed multiple lawsuits against US-based crypto exchange businesses, including Coinbase and Binance. Kaya, ayan, hinabol na rin po ng US SEC yung sina Coinbase at saka sina Binance. Yan, mas kilalang mga malalaking crypto exchange po ang mga ito. Ayan, the SEC's lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase are similar to Kraken's in certain ways, especially its claim that they all operated as unregistered securities exchanges. Kaya ayan, yung kaso po ni Kraken, ayan, ay halos kapareho na rin daw po sa kaso ni Binance at saka kay Coinbase. Kraken commingled customers' asset. However, the SEC's recent allegation against Kraken took a different twist, citing Kraken's independent audit report. The SEC alleged that Kraken exposed its client to significant risk by commingling customers' assets of up to $33 billion with its own corporate assets. Kaya yan raw po yung isang linabag ni Kraken. Linagay niya raw po sa risk yung mga assets ng kanilang mga clients. Kaya ayan, isa po ito sa dagdag na mabigat na kaso ni Kraken. Ayan, sinabi niya rito ay kinomingle daw nila yung assets ng kanilang customer. Ayan, per the SEC, Kraken sometimes paid its legitimate business expenses from the same bank account and it also holds customer assets. And Kraken denies allegation, pledges to defend itself. Kaya ayan. Siyempre, dininay na rin ni Kraken yung aligasyon ng SEC na ito. At yan, sabi niya rito ay papatunayan niya na walang katotohanan yung akusa ng US SEC sa kanila. Kaya yan, sabi dito ay reacting to the development, Kraken CEO Dave Ripley said the exchange disagrees with the SEC's claim, asserting that the firm will vigorously defend its position. Kaya yan, lalaban daw po sila para depensahan ang kanilang posisyon. Its allegations are factually incorrect, contrary to law, and the wrong way to create policy in the United States. As an industry leader, we will stand up to these allegations and defend the crypto industry's right to exist in the US. Ayan, Ripley added. Kaya, ayan, yan po ang sabi niya. I-defend niya yung crypto industry, particular ang crypto exchange na si Kraken. Yan, hindi po sila babagsak ng walang laban. Ayan. Furthermore, Kraken published a blog post indicating its position in the SEC's latest lawsuit. The development comes months after Kraken paid $30 million to settle SEC charges tied to its staking service. Yan, ito po yung nakalipas na kaso ni Kraken kay SEC. Siningil po sila ng penalty na $30 million noon dahil sa kanilang paglabag sa kanilang staking service. ProXRP explains why SEC sued Kraken. Yan, ito naman yung base sa pananaw ni Ginoong John E. Deaton kung bakit kinasuhan ng SEC ang Kraken. As expected, the SEC's latest suit against Kraken has stirred reactions among crypto enthusiasts, with top stakeholders speculating on the rationale behind the legal tussle. Prominent legal expert John Deaton suggested that the securities regulator is worried about the motion filed by Coinbase to dismiss its charges. He pointed out that while the Coinbase suit is in the District Court of the Southern District of New York, the SEC sued Kraken in the North District of California. Kaya yan. Parang kung si Coinbase ay sa South District daw ng New York, ay dito naman kay Kraken ay dito sa North District of California. Kaya yan, Deaton has previously argued that the Coinbase motion to dismiss the SEC's claim has bone to it, suggesting that the San Francisco-based exchange has a better chance of winning the lawsuit. Kaya yan, mas mataas daw po ang posibilidad na manalo sa kaso. Yan yung exchange dito na nakabase dito sa San Francisco. And make no mistake about it, the SEC government SEC Gov is worried about the Coinbase MTD pending in the SDNY. This case is filed in the Northern District of California. Ayan, ito pong si John E. Deaton ay magaling po na lawyer yan. Kaya alam na alam po niya yung kalalabasan ng mga kaso na ito. Yan po yung kanyang tinututukan. Dito po talaga siya magaling. Kaya masasabi niya kung ang isang kaso ay may laban or wala. Kaya ganyan po siya. Diyan po siya magaling mag-predict. Yan, yung labanan ng kaso at masasabi niya, mataas yung kanyang prediction kung sino sa dalawang panig ang mananalo. Sino sa kanila ang mananalo. Kaya ayan, hinabol naman si Kraken ngayon ng SEC. Kaya sino po ba sa inyo ang gumagamit ng Kraken dyan? Ayan, yung mga users. Ayan, nagdudulot po ito ng takot sa mga users. Ayan, kapag biglang hinabol ng SEC ang isang crypto exchange, yung mga users nito ay nagkakaroon ng takot. Kaya ayan. At ang naapektuhan po rito ay syempre yung native token ng Kraken. Ayan, yung mga native token ng mga exchanges. Yan po yung medyo malala yung kanilang hindi magandang impact nito. Katulad na lamang kay Binance, nung biglang hinabol ng SEC si Binance, ay ayan, bumagsak po talaga yung kanilang BNB token. Kaya ayan, hanggang dito na lamang po tayo sa video na ito. Sana po ay inyong nagustuhan ang aking paliwanag dito. Kung inyo po itong nagustuhan, pakiclick lamang po ang like button nito. Para naman po sa mga bago lamang dito, kayo po ay aking inaanyayahan para mag-subscribe. Pakiclick na rin po ang bell icon nito dahil ito po ang siyang magsisilbing notification nito sa mga bago kong videos na akin pong ina-upload sa aking YouTube channel na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panonood. Ingat po tayo lagi at God bless po sa ating lahat.